Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll discuss about legal aspects of business, Chapter 9, Introduction to Goods and Service Tax. Goods and Service Tax is also called as GST, and we'll see the meaning and definition of GST, features of GST, and what are the sessions that comes under the Goods and Service Tax in this video. Before that, if you're watching this video for the first time, do subscribe my channel for more videos. So, GST. It is nothing but the goods and service tax, or GST is actually an indirect tax which is applied when a customer buys any good or uses any service. This tax is an individual tax for the whole country. This tax aims to make India as a united market. The main theme of this tax is to apply a single tax on the supply of goods and services. Goods and services tax will remove different layers of taxation, which are purchase tax, VAT, entertainment tax, etc. This tax system will apply a single tax from the manufacturer to the customer. With the help of GST, the other layers of taxation will be formed into single layer, and thus the GDP of India will also increase. It is expected that the GDP of India will be increased by 2% with the help of GST. As the name suggests, the GST will be levied both on goods and services. It is defined as a tax on goods and services with value addition at each stage, having comprehensive and continuous chain of set of benefits from the producers or service providers point up to the retail level, where only the final consumer should bear the tax. We'll see what are the features that comes under GST. The key features of GST, or the GST would be applicable on supply. The supply of goods or services as against the present concept of tax on the manufacture of goods or on sale of goods or on provision of services. GST would be based on the principle of destination-based consumption and taxation as against the present principle of origin-based taxation. It would be dual GST with the center and the states simultaneously, leaving it on a common base. The GST to be levied by the central would be called central GST, CGST, and that to be levied by the states including union territories with legislature would be called state GST, that is SGST. Union territories without legislature would live on union territory GST, that is UTGST. An integrated GST is IGST would be levied on interstate supply, including stock transfers of goods and services. This would be collected by the center so that the credit chain is not disrupted. Import of goods would be treated as interstate supplies and would be subject to IGST in addition to the applicable customs duties. Import of services would be treated as interstate supplies and would be subject to IGST. The CGST, SGST or UTGST and IGST would be levied at rates to be mutually agreed upon by the central and the states under the aegis of GSTC. Next feature is it would replace the following taxes currently levied and collected by the center. First one is central excise duty, duties of excise that includes medicinal and toilet preparations, and the third one is additional duties of excise. It includes goods of special importance, and additional duties of excise, it includes textiles and textile products. Additional duties of customs includes commonly known as CVD, and special addition duty of customs, that is SAD. And last two is service tax and surcharges insofar as they relate to supply of goods or services. The final feature is state taxes that would be summed up within the GST, that is state VAT, central sales tax, purchase tax, luxury tax, entry tax in all forms, entertainment tax except those who lived by the local bodies, taxes on advertisements, taxes on lotteries, betting and gambling, and the GST would apply to all goods and services except alcohol for human consumption. GST on 5 specified petroleum products like crude, petrol, diesel, ATF and natural gas would be applicable from a date to be recommended by the GSTC. Tobacco and tobacco products would be subject to GST. In addition, the center would continue to levy central excise duty. And next we'll see the objectives of GST. It can be discussed as ensuring that the cascading effect of tax on tax will be eliminated, improving the competitiveness of the original goods and services, thereby improving the GDP rate too, ensuring the availability of input credit across the value chain. It reducing the complications in tax administration and compliance, making a unified law involving all the tax bases, laws and administration procedures across the country. It decreasing the unhealthy competition among the states due to taxes and revenues, reducing the tax slab rates to avoid further clarification issues. Next we'll see the scope of GST. The proposed Article 279A of the bill provides for Constitution of Goods and Services Tax Council to examine issues relating to goods and services tax and make recommendations to the Union and the states on parameters like rates, exemption list and threshold limits. The Council shall function under the chairmanship of the Union Finance Minister and will have the State Union Minister as its members. The GST bill will be applicable on all goods and services or covered under GST regime except alcoholic liquor for human consumption. Tobacco products subject to levy of GST and center may also levy excess duty. And initially, the GST bill is not applicable on crude petroleum, high-speed diesel that is HSD, motor spirit that is petrol, and natural gas, aviation turbine fuel. It has been provided that these goods shall not be subject to the levy of goods and services tax till a date notified on the recommendation of Goods and Services Tax Council. In the next video, we'll see the classification or structure of GST in dual mode, that is central GST, state GST and dual GST. In detail, we'll discuss about that in the next video. If you like this video, do subscribe to this channel and do thumbs up to this video. Thank you.